Welcome to Teaching Articulations with Tech, lesson number 5, Shaping Notes. Thank you to our sponsors, severeband.com. We've talked about the 7 different types of articulations and their variations. We talked about how articulations are the subtle changes we make to the beginning, middle, and end of notes. We showed you this chart to show you different ways to start, play the middle and the end. We also talked about the 5 different ways to start a note, the different lengths and ways to end a note. Today, we're going to talk more about shaping notes, crescendos, decrescendos, forte, pianos, stuff like that. When we talk about shaping notes, we need to remember how to end notes. Sometimes we're going to have a classical release. Sometimes we'll have a tongue stop. That will depend on the style of music, and you need to shape them correctly for the style you're playing. The first shape we're going to talk about is crescendos. The sound wave should slowly grow to a classical release. A great hint, when you get to that whole note in the second bar, go softer to start and then crescendo. If you start too loud, you can't crescendo anymore. The second shape we're going to discuss is a crescendo with a tongue stop. If you know the difference between tongue stopping and not tongue stopping, you know how to play them both correctly so you can play it better. So when you tongue stop in jazz or pep band, you start soft just like you did the other crescendos. You crescendo to a tongue stop on the release. You can see how there's a sharper edge at the end of this crescendo. You should cut off on beat 1 with that tongue stop. Our third shape is the forte piano crescendo with a classical release. You're going to have an accented start, just like it has on the 5th note there. Then you go suddenly soft. I went so soft, you couldn't even hear it. And then you crescendo back loud again with a tapered release. Our fourth shape, the forte piano crescendo with a tongue stop. It's just like the other forte piano crescendo, except for you're going to have a sharper edge on the last note. You're not going to have the tapered release. Make sure to release and crescendo all the way to beat 1 on this one, especially in jazz band. It'll sound great. Our fifth shape is the decrescendo. Decrescendo should taper the note to niente or nothing. You can see how it tapers and gets softer and softer to the end. Our sixth shape is the sforzando crescendo. It looks a lot like a forte piano crescendo, but you're going to accent the beginning more, then go suddenly soft, finish with a crescendo to about the same volume as the forzando. Our seventh shape is the subito piano. Go suddenly soft when you start the subito piano. First one was softer to soft. Second one was louder to soft. Both look a lot the same going soft. So here are all of the shapes for some of the notes. We can see from the beginning what the crescendos look like compared to one another with the classical and tongue stop. What the forte pianos look like, classical versus tongue stop. The sforzando crescendo with a classical release. Decrescendo, subito piano. These are the shapes for all the notes. So you're going to apply these things and try them out on the exercises I've given you. Go ahead and play through those and try to make your shapes look like the shapes I've given you here. Next time, we're going to learn how to apply these things to the song Homeward Bound by John Philip Sousa. We're just going to play the trio section from the book Progressive Musical Studies. Thank you again to our sponsors, severeband.com. If you need more information or want the accompaniment tracks to go along with each of these exercises, you can find them at severeband.com. Thank you.